Hey everybody, Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you from the Mike Breen studio deep in the bowels of the Winners and Whiners Sports and Entertainment Complex to bring you today's Deep 3. Someday we're actually going to get sound effects and that'll sound a lot cooler. As always, we'll do the housekeeping stuff first. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. You guys did a great job of both yesterday. I really appreciate all the likes. Wish we could have rewarded your fandom a little bit better, but yeah, better days ahead. As always, check out the websites. Check out winnersandwhiners.com. Check out statsalt.com for deep dives into all the daily games being played in America every single day. And of course, don't forget to like and also to comment. Let me know what you're playing. Let me know. Let me know why you're fading all three of these picks tonight. Let me know if you're tailing or fading our picks here this evening. And most importantly, tell me what you're playing. Let me know. Let me know what you're finding for winners out there in the kind of short schedule tonight. Not a lot of college ball, a few NBA games. So yeah, let me know. Let me know what you're on. Maybe even something from the world of ice hockey. And lastly, but not leastly, and after the last 2 days, I know this is not going to be a heartbreaking situation for most of you. I will be taking next Tuesday and Wednesday off. I am going to completely unplug from everything. My wife and I are going to go out of town. We're going to do a few things to see some sights and completely disengage. I may glance at my phone occasionally, but yeah, we're going to be. I haven't had and it's football season and we're winding it down. So yeah, we knew it was going to be a grind, but I think we did it the other day. I think the last day off we had was somewhere around August 31st. So yeah, we're due. So yeah, we're going to do that, and then we'll be back on Thursday with more deep threes and whatnot. In the meantime, there are still going to be videos, and it's going to be Ben the Pen Hayes. He is a fine handicapper in his own right, and the editor in chief over at Winners and Whiners and Stat Salt, and he's going to be sitting in for me doing the videos. So yeah, he's good. He's a good capper, and he's probably going to be way more funny and charming than I am. So nobody will even miss that I'm gone. So especially if we don't win a game between now and then, be like, God, I thought he'd never leave. So anyway, guys, yeah, that's another 0-3 night. Yippee! We were, in the ballpark on a couple ones. We had that big Gonzaga score. They were up. They were up and covered with about 2 minutes left, and yeah, just kind of let them back in it. And Philadelphia, they did their job. They put a $1.20 on the board, but Indiana did not do well. They laid an egg there at home, and under she goes. And then the other one, that's the one I'm most heartbroken about, guys, because I'm gonna admit something I told you that I rarely do. That was a mistake. I looked at that game, and I knew it was time to sell high on the Citadel over situation. They hadn't been scoring nearly what they were back in conference. They kind of came back down to earth. And yeah, the only thing that scared me, I loved the under there, but the only thing that scared me was the fact they'd given up like 500 points in the last 5 games, 505 points. And I had the under down. I changed it at the last minute. So yeah, my bad. I really thought Samford would take care of business there. They were over the spread a couple times, ended up just winning by 4. So 0-3 we go, 0-6 we go, and most importantly, on we go. Before I do though, real quick, I had a couple guys talking today about bets and styles and strategies, and people were taking the pro and con position on parlays. And I know I've talked to you guys about this before. I'm going to do whenever the football games are done here, I'm going to do like a sports betting, like a kind of a class, like a sports betting 101 kind of thing, and I'll talk about my feelings as far as parlays go versus straight bets. Real quick, not a big fan of the parlays. I'm going to tell you, a two-team parlay, not too shabby. You're still paying, 13, 14% juice. But the biggest misnomer about parlays is the fact that people don't think they're paying any juice, and you are. True odds on a parlay, two-team parlay should pay 3-1. Your simple probability go 1/2, 1/2 gives you 3-1. And in fact, they pay 2-6 and 2.6 and 2.7 in some of the offshore places. So you're losing a little bit there, and it gets even worse as you go further, where a three-team parlay should pay 7-1, and in fact, you're getting 5-1, 6-1, depending on again where you get the bet. So I'll expound on that more later, but that's kind of my feelings on parlays. Now, having said that, I would never, ever, ever disparage anyone. I would never tell anyone they're betting the wrong way. Because why? Because it's your damn money. And you get to bet however you want to. Myself, I'm more conservative. I like to grind it. But guys that like to take the big swing, those are the guys that get the big rewards. So if you like to gamble, if you got a little gamble in you, then parlay bets, fine bets. And if you don't, if you're trying to grind it out, more of a straight bet situation. The one thing I'd give you an advice, if you don't know about them, kind of look into an if-then bet, because it's basically like playing a parlay, except you're getting the right price on it. So definitely, if you haven't looked at if-thens, check out if-then bets. And lastly, we had a guy talking about that he plays a modified martingale system, and I'm not going to get into how he does it, but a martingale, for those of you that don't know, is basically you double up whatever you lost. So if you lose a buck, or you double whatever your last bet was, as long as you keep losing. So if you start with $1, you go to $2, $4, $8, $6, okay, etc. So the problem is once you get about 6 or 7 bets deep that you lose, it gets to be real sticky. And this guy swears that he has success with it. Godspeed, because I know to play that system, you need the 2 B's, the 2 big B's. You need balls and you need bankroll. And if you don't have big one of either one of those, yeah, no way. But he swears he's been doing it, swears he makes money at it. So again, I'm not going to disparage or call out anybody that says that's how they bet. The one thing that I might have a little issue with, because he says he plays it and how he does it, and he says, to be in trouble, I'd have to lose 7 in a row. And there's no way I'm going to lose 7 in a row. So I hope he's right. Otherwise, so yeah, if he's right, we're absolutely locked into this first game. We will not lose 7 in a row. So anyway, cheers. And yeah, just a few of my thoughts on betting. All right, goddamn. Thanks for staying with me. Here we go. Let's run through this quick, all right? Excuse me. All right, first of all, I figure nothing is going to get me off a little bit of a losing streak. Like what? Betting the Mac. Oh, yeah. For those of you that have been with me a while, you know the Mac, that is my wheelhouse when it comes to betting. It's time for Opposite George, everybody. I had 3 picks the other night that I absolutely loved. None of them hit. So I figure, hey, why not a Mac game? You know what? And I like this. I like this game a lot. I'm looking at Ohio, Toledo. Toledo laying the 9. I know that Toledo laid an egg force the other night against Buffalo. They put up 80 and still got beat by 30 points. But I don't think that's going to happen here again tonight. Number 1, Toledo's at home, okay? And number 2, Ohio, they're not good. They were decent. They had a little. They played some tough teams in their non-com, but once conference play has started, they're not good. They're just 2-8 against the spread versus winning teams, and they're just 1-4 straight up in conference and ATS. Toledo, on the other hand, they had a little 2-game hiccup there against Ball State and Buffalo. Other than that, they've been nails before and after. Give me the Rockets. They're taking off -9 right here, Mac City, baby. All right. And on to the NBA we go. Taking a look at San Antonio Spurs and Minnesota Timberwolves. Timberwolves are -1. Now, if you're one of those people that watches all the videos that we do, if you watch the other handicappers picks that I record and then you watch mine, you will note today that I just recorded another video that takes San Antonio in this game. So for all you people who go, he can't be wrong, he's taking one on each side. Yeah, that's how that works. So this is my official pick. I'm taking the other way. I'm taking Minnesota -1. Minnesota's been scoring well at home lately, averaging 115 points, which is 4 points over their yearly average over their last 5 home games. The Spurs, on the other hand, kind of going a little bit different way with their scoring. They average for the year 107 points on the road, which is 4 points under their season average. I like the Wolves right here. They're 15-7 at home straight up. 14-8 against the number there in the friendly confines up in Minnesota. Oh, give me some Wolves. I'll take them, and I'll lay the point. All right, last but not least, it's the Golden State Warriors -6 at the LA Clippers. Total in that game is 519, and I'm going to take the over. No, I'm kidding. It's 242, guys, and I couldn't bring myself to do it. I don't have the doubts. I don't have a doubt that the Warriors are probably going to put up I don't know. They've averaged, okay, they've averaged 133.6. 133.6 over their last 8 games. And there are no overtime games there, all right? That's all 4 quarters. So they're on a bit of a heater. But even if they get to 134, can we count on the Clippers to give us to give us 110? I don't know. That's my doubts. I would play this. I'd even play this over in a heart because I think it's going to go down. I think people are going to wake up and they're going to see something with a 2 and a 4 in front of it, and I think that number's going to go down a little bit. I think it's going to get square bet down. Maybe even to the 230s. I could be wrong, but that's my hunch on this one. It looks like because it opened at 242 and a half, it's already 242 as we record this. So I think it's headed down in that direction. But I'm playing the side. I like the Warriors here. Some incredible numbers. Like I said, they've averaged 133 and a half last 8. They've shot over 50% from the field, 7 of their last 9 games. And throw on net, they are dominating the glass. They have out-rebounded their opponent over the last 5 games by almost 12 boards per game. The Clips, on the other hand, they are 0-4 against the number on their last 4, including 3 straight on this home stretch at home. Makes sense. On this home stretch, 3 straight where they have been a favorite and lost outright and obviously against the number. I'm riding the hot shooter. Throw those dice again. Throw those dice again. Nothing but points and nothing but hard ways. Give me the Golden State Warriors -6, Minnesota -1, and the Toledo Rockets -9. At the end of that night, guys, we're going to gather up those tickets. We're going to say, man, glad that's over. And then we're all going to head back to the window. All right, guys. So let's take a look at the shout-outs here. Excuse me. By the way, if you haven't had a chance, head over, check out. I got the NFL previews up with the Rams and the Chiefs. I got the sides in each of those. And as always, don't forget the drawing. We're gonna have a blast. Just if for no other reason, because we're doing it live Sunday, about an hour after the Chiefs game is over. And I don't think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be home, back in KC. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think I'm gonna go. I've got some people who want to get together. So I want to do some live game stuff. I want to do I think I want to do a couple in-game things like at halftime. Take a look at how the game's going. Maybe take a look at a couple bets and see how that goes. So yeah, you have that to look forward to. Make sure you're subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe so you get updated whenever we go live. Okay, here we go. All right, guys, shout-outs. Thanks to yours truly. They're not as long as they could be. Again, we pick up, we go on. Super Cisco, he had the Suns plus 8.5 and the Suns on the money line. Good job there, sir. Marshall Mathers, he had Jacksonville State. That's a nice deep dive right there. Scotty C, he had the Michigan State money line. Andre F, he had the Denver over. Suns +9. My astute Aardvark pal, the AA, had Western Carolina plus 10.5. Boy, that is rooting out a dog right there, brother. That's finding those grubs indeed. Miguel down in NOLA, he had Denver -12.5 and Charlotte under 230. Those both came in. Tommy E, Tommy had the Zags, and we went down in flames on that one as we've already covered. But Tommy had one of the best comments. He said he said the lighting makes me look like an evil scientist. So, and believe me, we play. It's one of the funny things. If you guys ever notice, we play with the lighting every day. Every day we're turning knobs. We're adjusting we're adjusting everything about the lighting. And the one thing that's consistent about it is that whenever it comes out, it always sucks. So I'm beginning to think it may not be the lights, but I could be wrong. Shane, he tailed us. Oh, brother, sorry. And he also hit the Lakers against the spread. I hope he had 3 times as much money on the Lakers as he did on all the other games combined. Aaron M, he had the Wizards on the money line. He had Denver -13. Good call. Super Cisco again. Hey, nice job, buddy. He had the same bets. Man, it's hard to find good help around here. I tell you what. Cole B, he was tailing us, and he had Denver -12.5. Borno had Michigan State. Mikey B had Michigan State. He had Kinesis, and he had the Youngstown over. Nice job, Mikey B. That's pulling out some winners right there. Stephen S, he had the Michigan State Spartans under. And yes, the teams, the points, they were Spartan in that game. Under came in very well. And Hammer and Hank, Oh, hammer. He tailed us as well, but he also had the Nuggets minus 12. So he got Denver home. Nice job, Mr. Hank. 755, brother. Nice job. All right, so there we have it, guys. Another day and 3 more picks. I'm not even going to tell you how I feel. I don't want to say I feel good. I feel bad about these. There are 3 picks. I'm putting them out there. Let's go win some money, all right? You guys take care. Good luck. See you tomorrow. And, hey, good news tomorrow. I'm going to have 5 of these. Woohoo! We'll see you guys. Take care.